But here's where feminine, artful communication comes into play. So the fun thing about being a feminine woman is that we get to have this fun play of words, and we get to use these sort of manipulation tactics, but not a bad or negative manipulation, but a positive manipulation. So what does that look like? Well, as I always say on here, you don't want to go to men with solutions. You want to present them with problems instead, because they are Mr. Fix-It by nature. So let's say that you have a problem with your car. You need a new battery, you need an oil change, something in your car is not working properly, and you feel very safe with this man who has already vowed that if you need something, you are more than welcome to go to him to ask for help. So you could say something like, babe, my car has been giving me trouble. I really need a new battery, or I need my oil changed. What should I do? Ask him for advice for it, because they love giving advice, and let him come up with the solution to fix that. He may offer to pay for it or to do the manual labor of it, but either way, you haven't demanded or expected anything. You simply just requested for advice. Maybe for another example, maybe there is something that you've been desiring to purchase, and it's not necessarily a problem, and it's not necessarily a need, but maybe just something that you want, a more luxury. So it could be a new dress or a new pair of shoes. So you could artfully communicate by sending him or showing him the new dress and the new shoes that you've been having your eyes on. So you can say something like, oh, aren't these shoes so beautiful? I love them. You should buy them for me. You could even throw in there, I want to wear them for you. So do you see how my energy is very light and playful with it? Because it's not necessarily a need, it's just a luxury. But by throwing in that, oh, I'll wear them for you, makes him feel more special in what he can give and provide.
Understand this. A lot of these men out here are broke, poor, don't have no money. And a lot of them have an irrational fear of women using them for money that they don't have. This is what I do when I want a man to leave me alone. Ask them for some money, because they broke asses are going to leave you the fuck alone.
Giving men money. If you give men money, you lost. You just lost. You lost the game. You lost your power. You lost everything. If you give a man money, you lost. Straight up, you lost. Why? Because now he's your child. Okay? Now you're his mother. Okay? You cannot give men money. I'm sorry. You can't give them a loan. You can't let them borrow money. You can't give them money because you want them to stay with you. No. You can give them a gift card for their birthday or Christmas, but that's about it. Women who are giving men money, you're making a huge mistake that you're going to regret later on. I have so many people writing me talking about how they gave their ex money or paid for this or gave him that, and then they broke up and now they can't get their money back and they're just upset, distraught, betrayed. What? That's your fault because you gave him money, okay? Women don't give men money, okay? It's supposed to be the other way around. If you were not smart enough to know that, I understand. We all make mistakes. But don't repeat the process over and over, okay? For example, this was a learning experience if that happened to you. If you gave a man money and he left you, didn't pay you back, moved on, that's a learning lesson.
Did you know that there's men out there called CUCKs who will pay you and your boyfriend, fund your trips, fund your vacations, fund your hotels, pay you just to buy clothes to go on dates with him for, and all they want is the humiliation that you're in a relationship and they're not, and they'll never have you? So anyway, what's up? My name's Blair. I'm a financial dominatrix. I teach women how to find men in basically niche communities who have niche fetishes that are like my favorite men in the world, because they're just so fucking easy to take money from and they love to give you the money. And it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful transactional relationship. So if you have a boyfriend or a husband, you can be making fucking racks off of the whole business of just having a boyfriend and like humiliating men being like, you'll never, ever, ever get me. One time I made $600 on one of my dates. I made $800 on another date. funded my vacation with my ex. So, bye.
I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but if you are a man or male-bodied and you have a desire to submit, you have a desire to surrender, to be submissive, you are not broken. Do you hear me? You are not broken. You are no less of a man. You are no less of a leader. You are no less of a father. You are no less of a working, contributing member to society. Okay? Your submission and your desires are a gift. Your submission and your desires are a gift. It is a beautiful thing that you want to just feel. You want to just be. You want to surrender to another person, whether that's a man, whether that's a woman, whoever it is. Okay? It doesn't make you less than. What it does is it makes you human. And it makes you in touch with your omega, the deepest parts of yourself that are sensing and feeling and energetic.
The other day
and
I saw a
human.
tweet that basically said,
Okay?
"Men will let you know
You
that
hear
they
me?
think you're the
Great.
most beautiful,
Thank you.
intelligent,
Bye-bye.
kind-loving, sweet woman they've ever met, and will also tell you they still don't want to pursue a relationship with you." But my thing is this: if they told you that from the jump, they have basically done you a favor. At that point, what you need to do is listen and leave. What you shouldn't do is attempt to change their mind. Sometimes women might hear stuff like this and think, oh, let me work really hard to prove my value, so he wants this relationship. No, he already knows your value. He's seen your value. And the reason why he doesn't want to pursue it is because he knows you have a lot to offer, but what he has to offer doesn't match up. So please do not internalize that feeling of like not being wanted. Like, oh, he says I'm amazing, but it must not be true because he still doesn't want me. No, two things can be true at once. You can be amazing. You could be one of the most, if not the most amazing woman he has ever met. But if a man is not ready, he's not ready. Just leave him alone and find someone who is actually ready and capable of giving you what you want and deserve.
Please avoid this type of man. A man who is lazy and lacks ambition. This man has no drive, and he's going to drive you crazy. Especially if you are a modern woman in practice, and you are a go-getter, and you're always on go, pursuing your dreams, your desires. This man he's almost too small for you. Stay away from men that lack ambition, and that are not able or willing, more so, to get their lives together, to develop mentally, to develop physically, to develop emotionally, and to grow. That's going to be a life of hell for you. You're going to be progressing, and he's going to study, not even try to catch up with you. He's going to be content in where he is. And eventually that's not going to make you feel good.
I have successfully figured out a way to get men to leave you alone that doesn't piss them off, and if anything makes them laugh, and leave with the quickness. I tested it out tonight at a party in Jamaica. So this is an all-white Jamaican party. There's people everywhere, there's baddies everywhere, there's men everywhere. And I've been trying the philosophy of, oh, follow me on Instagram, and that just pisses them off. So today, I switched my technique. Homeboy was like, I think you're so beautiful, la 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 la. Can I get to know you? Do you have a man? This is the moment. I said, I don't have a man, I have two. He said, damn. I said, what? Men do it all the time. He's like, yeah, but wow. He's like, well, I wouldn't mind being a second man, but I wouldn't be okay being a third. But I'll definitely, see you around. I was like, I understand, no problem. And he left. Now, usually I'm not an advocate for lying. I really am not. And technically, I could say the man in my life is my dog Rasta and Jesus, God, universe, whatever. But yeah, it's just an easier way to keep it light, and he doesn't feel as rejected. He feels like I'm making a decision to not be with you because you're a hoe. And that's fine. That's fine if that's what you're gonna think. And we keep the ball rolling, we have a little laugh, he goes ha ha ha, and we move on. Whatever. But yeah, try it out and let me know if it works for you. But I've used it a few times in Jamaica because out here, people are just very persistent, and you know, it's just an easier way to stay safe, have fun, be good, and get out of a situation where you don't waste your time, because you know you don't want to deal with that man there. Yeah? All right.